Alright everyone, how are you doing? My name's Kai Knight and welcome back to my Football Manager 17 Blackburn Rovers save. Now, the last live com was in the EFL Cup against Swansea, and as we can see that didn't end too well, as we know. Then we came up away against Derby County. Now, they're one of the top teams in the division, and to be honest, we weren't doing too badly until we went down to 10 men. As you can see from when Derby's goals went in, the game was really, really even. We even dominated the possession despite having 10 men away from home until Corey Evans got sent off. It was a straight red. It was really disappointing, to be honest. And I think we could have left Pride Park with at least a point, and we didn't. Cheers, Corey. So, as promised, this is going to be yet another live com against Sheffield Wednesday at home. Sheffield Wednesday currently top of the league. We recently live commed a game against Fulham when they were second or third, I think it was. Beat them 3-0. Let's hope we can find some decent luck against Sheffield Wednesday, because the last thing I want right now is to end up with 3 losses on the trot. Morale starts to drop and then it becomes harder and harder to grind out results. Another interesting point to make is that SI have just released a patch for Football Manager, and there have been some match engine tweaks. Whether that's going to affect tactically what I've got going forwards, I'm not sure, but that's probably going to be something I'm going to have to take a look at during games that aren't live commed and tweak from there on. So I've got no idea how it's going to go against Sheffield Wednesday, but we have chosen our lineup, so let's head straight to the game. Alright everyone, hello and welcome to Ewood Park. I think it's a Tuesday evening, definitely looks like it's an evening. And we've got Sheffield Wednesday at home. Now Sheffield Wednesday, definitely one of the teams, one of the favourites for promotion, and they're top of the league for a reason. And it's not going to be an easy game, that's for sure, as Barry Bannon whips the ball in from a corner. Forestieri will pick the ball up and proceed towards the Blackburn Rovers goal. Conway plays a long ball forwards, trying to find Gallagher. Of course, Danny Graham normally plays that role, but he has been dropped for this game. Barry Bannon gets played in. He's definitely going to shoot with his left foot. And, well, our main goalkeeper, Jason Steele's injured. And at first glance, I don't think I'm too happy with the manner in which that goal was conceded. Felt like could have been saved. Number 14 there, Mulgrew, could have done a lot better. And overall, really poor. We want to try and put an end to the current losing streak we're in. Got no idea post match engine changes with the latest update, whether we're going to be effective or not. That's something I'm going to have to assess off camera, but so far the signs don't look good as Barry Bannon proceeds forward. Him and Abdi, two very creative players playing in the middle of the park, and our two centre midfielders are really struggling to get the ball back off them. Should be doing a lot better there as Abdi plays it back to the defensive midfielder in Jones, out wide to Bannon. And I'm sure he's going to be looking for the overlapping fullback who he finds. But Marshall is going to get the interception in. What an important interception it could be for Blackburn Rovers as Sanogo whips the ball in. And we've got the equaliser. We've not been at our best. But Sam Gallagher, you know what? He's come in to do a job. He wants to prove himself. He was out injured for a while. We've got him on loan from Southampton. And he's just found the back of the net. I told him, look, mate, Danny Graham, he's not been performing. Show me why you should be a part of the starting lineup. And fantastic assist as well from Yaya Sanogo, who's really been a blessing in disguise. Awesome that we've managed to find the equaliser. And if we can perhaps go into half-time at 1-1, I won't be too disappointed. We're dominating possession as things currently stand. 63% of possession, even though, tactically we're not really oriented towards working towards possession. But it's good that we can manage that kind of dominance as Marshall picks the ball up on the right wing, sometimes plays right back for us as Conway finds a fantastic through ball towards Yaya Sanogo. And that was a clear-cut chance and a half. Really should have buried that. And that's really disappointing, especially when you consider that Yaya Sanogo is currently top goal scorer in the Championship. And could have added to his tally. But so far, so good. I'm going to tell them I'm not too happy with their performance. Try and try and motivate them a little bit. Don't want to tell them they're doing really well and then just have them switch off. But taking a look at the stats, Sheffield Wednesday, bar their goal, which I think was quite fortunate, have not really challenged as much as long as our defence can remain solid. Lenihan's on a yellow card, which I am aware of, and even though he's had a good game, he's young, he's got 18 aggression, and to be honest, I don't really trust him. So, time to bring on a central midfielder in the form of Danny Guthrie. Do I want to bring Guthrie on? I'm not sure. Or do I want to move Mulgrew into midfield? I think what I'm going to actually do is keep Akpan at centre mid, move Mulgrew into defensive mid, and bring on Gordon Greer. Yeah, that's the decision I'm going to go with at the moment. Jason Lowe's not really offered much from what I've seen on the overlap from right back, so we could perhaps drop Ben Marshall back there as well. And there's a header from Mulgrew. That's what I want him to give us in front of the back four. He's a very tall player, so let's see what happens now as Mulgrew tries to close down Abdi. Ball played towards Stephen Fletcher, and we're on the counter-attack, but not anymore, as Jones, the water carrier in front of the Sheffield Wednesday defence, picks the ball up. Barry Bannon's in, and Barry Bannon will score. And our defence, you know, given how dominant we've been in the game, Yaya Sanogo should have put his chance away, and defensively, that's just not on. Up against the Sheffield Wednesday team that, you know, on paper are better than us, but poor goalkeeping once again, went through his legs, and defensively, not good at all. So I'm going to drop Marshall back to right back and bring on Liam Feeney's pace on the right hand wing. Conway's had a good game for us, Sanogo not so much, because I think I'm going to bite the bullet and bring on Emnes and hope that his pace can make a difference in more of a deep position. Moving Gallagher to the more CF position. Are we still in defensive? I always end up forgetting that. I like playing defensive for the first 5 minutes and final 5 minutes of each half. And sometimes when I forget it, it costs us. For God's sake, because you end up inviting too much pressure. I think it causes your midfielders to get stuck in less, and then it leads to scenarios like we've seen. So I've got myself to blame for that one. It looked like the defence had switched off, but to be fair, you know, I've kind of switched off as well. We kind of got to hope for a miracle as Mulgrew plays the ball in, and we've got a goal. Yes, get in there. That's what we needed. Now switch to more of actually, I want to control the game. We've done well when it comes to dominating possession, and I'll be really happy. What's the camera doing? I'll be really happy with a draw out of this game. So, talking about poor goalkeeping, I'm obviously on the latest patch now. One of the match AI things was, one of the match engine changes was that they've improved goalkeepers. Okay. Right, okay. So, Sheffield Wednesday, looking for the winner. Hopefully we've not switched off, because, you know, you are at your most vulnerable right after you score, and we've just gone and conceded another goal. But no, Tommy Hoban, actually, the player on loan from Watford who just got our equaliser, and that's Pudil sent off. Right, we need to capitalise on this. Where does Pudil normally play? Pudil is left back, which, okay, good. So they're more than likely going to either sub a left back on. I doubt they're going to go three at the back. They're going to keep four at the back and try and play for the draw now. So we might as well try and get on the front foot and see if we can grab a winner. See what Carlos has done yet. So he's gotten rid of his right winger. So they're going to try and hold on to this. You know, we're in attacking. If we manage a chance or two, happy days. But 93rd minute, we've not managed to do anything. And you know, maybe if that red card had happened a little bit earlier, we might get a bit of magic from the set piece if we're lucky. If that red card had come a little bit earlier, then who knows, you know, what might have happened. But 2-2, I'm still not 100% tactically because of the match engine. Not quite happy with how things went defensively, obviously, but I think I've got myself to blame as well as poor goalkeeping for keeping things on defensive and just forgetting it for too long. That can happen sometimes during the live comms. But, you know, if you'd offered me 2-2 going into the game, I would have taken it. So I'm just going to calmly tell them I'm not happy with the performance because, you know, it'll motivate them and we won't end up in the same mess we ended up last episode when it came to team talks. Where does that leave us in the table? It leaves us third still. Again, Sheffield Wednesday, top of the league. We outplayed them as far as I'm concerned. Could have probably nicked the game, and they've not really managed to build up much of a gap between us and them. You know, we could still catch up with the top of the league, even though I'm not really expecting to be in the playoffs, let alone in third place. So we're hot on their tail. Gary Rowett's Birmingham, which is kind of ironic because he got sacked today in real life, second. And that was really weird, you know, why he got sacked. I mean, they're a few points above Villa, Birmingham, in the league at the moment. And they're just outside the playoffs in seventh place. Really, really baffled as to why they sacked him. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Birmingham. That to one side. I need Yaya Sanogo to perhaps try and rediscover his goal-scoring form. He's not really scored in a while. I think it's been 1 or 2 games now. Let's have a look. Actually, he scored against Derby. That's right, actually. He got the header. It was the only goal of the game. So, draw, loss, draw. Not ideal, you know, kind of starting to miss all them green circles. But we've got Birmingham up next, who is second. So that's not going to be easy. But I think on paper, we can give them a good game. Then we've got Ipswich, Nottingham Forest, and Bristol, and I think out of them 3 games, or out of these 4 games in general, we can win at least 2, given how well we've been playing under my management this season. So as long as we can stay solid at the back and stop conceding silly goals like we've done in the past few games, I mean, that's 8 goals in the past 3 games, that's far too many goals conceded. If we can improve things from that perspective, then hopefully the next live com will be away at Aston Villa. That should be a really good game, and hopefully we'll still at least be in a playoff spot, because I'm really not expecting us to still be in third place come the next video. If you like the video, subscribe, like the video, speak to me in the comments, you know, any suggestions, anything along them lines, any player you think I should be looking at in January, just let me know, or even suggestions to the videos. Keeping them quite simple at the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching.